What is going on, everybody? It is Nidge here, just here to remind you that if you are enjoying the content, to leave a like and a comment on the video. Also, if you want to make sure you never miss anything, make sure to subscribe. And if you want to get all the latest information on what's going on the channel and to get in touch with me, follow me on Twitter. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll speak to you in the video. Hello everybody, and welcome to the first proper episode, if you like, of our Leicester City career mode on FIFA 15. This is technically the second episode of the series, but the first one was a bit of just more of an intro, to be honest. In this game we'll probably have a pre-season game or two, perhaps make another signing. In the first episode we did bring a couple of players in. We brought in Joel Campbell on loan, and we also brought in Haidar on loan, the left back. The one position I was struggling to fill was a sort of cam centre forward player. And I have managed to get a couple on the shortlist. I'll show you who they are. We're going to just inquire about them and see what the team says. So Tom Huddleston, Fabian Delph, and the third was Andreas Weimann, who's a player that I really rate in my life. So we're going to inquire about all three of those. Weimann we know nothing about value-wise or anything, but we do know a little bit, I believe, about Delph, whose value is only 3.1 million, and he's only on 30 grand a week as well. So that could be something we could genuinely look into. I mean, we've got 4 million left, I think, haven't we? 40 grand. So if we say let's offer 2.8, let's go for. I think that could be a good buy. He's only 24, good little player. He's not perhaps as much of a cam as we like, and the same goes for Huddleston. I mean, by that I mean you'd perhaps class them as more of a centre mid, but they're both decent passers of the ball, and that's the main thing that matters here. But primary target, I think, it's going to be Weimann, but it just depends how much they want for him. Again, Huddleston, if we can get for around the 2.8 mark, would be a really good buy. But you've just seen now, we've put bids in for all three, Huddleston, Delph, and we've inquired about Weimann. So hopefully we'll get a response fairly quickly, and we'll see where we stand with those. So the first thing to come back, guys, is the 6.5 million response for Aston Villa for Andreas Weimann. Unfortunately, we can't afford that much, but I am still going to offer the 4 that we've got, because I think it will be a very good signing. I think we've got 4.8. Let's offer 4.8 million and just see what they say, just for a laugh. Because if they do accept it, like I say, he's the player that I would rather have out of the 3. But there's no harm in trying. Let's see what they say. You can see there as well, Villa are holding tight on Fabian Delph as well. Look, they want 5.5 million for him. Still wouldn't be a bad buy, but it's just out of our price range, so we're going to leave that for now. Bit of news in the game as well. Man City have just signed Oscar for 20.5 million from Chelsea, which is a bit of an odd one, because being a Man City fan, I can tell you we have got plenty of cams, and you can see that Chelsea seem keen on signing Aguero, so maybe there's a bit of a dealing going on there between City and Chelsea. But hopefully we can hear back from Huddleston and maybe something back on Weimann as well. Let's just wait and see, guys. So it's all coming in at once here, guys. We've had 3 messages today, the first of which was our final scout report on Wilson Palacios. Now, he's on the transfer list for 600k, but he's only a 68, so it was worth leaving him after all, because he'd have been okay for backup, but we might as well just put that 600k somewhere else. And when I say somewhere else, I mean Andreas Weimann. They've accepted our offer of 4.8 million, and if we can get him on board, I think that'd be a really good signing. Like I said, as a young player, he's a really talented striker as well. He wants a 4-year contract, 30 grand a week, so absolutely ideal for us, and like I said, I think that'll be a really good signing. Important first team player. Fingers crossed we'll get him on board, guys. So there you go, guys. Our first official transfer signing is Andreas Weimann. Of course, the other 2 signings have both been in on loan deals, but Andreas Weimann joining Leicester City on a permanent deal for 4 years, I think that's a really, really good signing. They wanted 6.5 million, so we did well to get that down. And I also forgot to mention at the end of the day as well that Hull rejected the offer for Tom Huddleston. I think that would have wanted about 6 or 7 for him as well. But it doesn't matter, because we've got Weimann in. I'm interested to see what his rating will be now, actually. I'd imagine he'll be in mid-70s. Where are you, Andreas? Yep, 73, that'll do for me. Stick him in behind the striker. I think he'll do a great job for us there. So you can see there, straight away, we've had 3 signings in the areas that we were looking weakest. You could argue perhaps more at centre-back. Well, he's the lowest rated player, but he's young and he's got potential to grow, which is why he's there as well. But everywhere else isn't looking too bad now, really. Fingers crossed, that's a decent squad we've got, and we can start looking forward to pre-season and getting some practice in with them. So unless we get any ridiculous offers put in for us for any of our players, the next time I speak to you, it may well be for the first pre-season friendly. So yeah, thought it would be, guys, our first game of the FIFA 15 career mode, and it's a friendly at home against Bayern Levurkusen. Going to be a really tricky game, actually. Bayern Levurkusen are a decent team. what I'm going to do is I'm going to play with the first team, just to see how they play, and then after this game I think I'm going to do a first team and a second team. So I believe there's a way that you can set up separate team sheets, so you could have like a cup team, a league team, a Europe team, which is really, really cool. So we're going to go into this game now against Bayern Levurkusen, and then sort that out, guys. So fingers crossed, we can pick up a win here. Let's go. So here we go then, guys. The first game of our career mode. It's Bayern Levurkusen coming to the King Power Stadium. You can see, of course, it's all official because we're in the Premier League. Really nice to see that, actually. It's going to be a really cool feature doing the Premier League season with all the official stadiums and all that kind of stuff. You can see there, a little profile on Cambiasso. But not going to watch too much of the intro stuff. We're going to save that for the proper Premier League games. Let's just get into this friendly and let's hopefully pick up a win, guys. Let's go. Voyman, straight away. Can he knock it in? You can. Nice drop of the shoulder. Oh my god, instantly we are 1-0 up within 3 minutes. You can see the camera shaking as the crowd rise to their feet. Andreas Weimann dinks inside the defender, played it into the box, and I think it was Ajoa there, hammers it in. Keeper should probably do better at his near post there, but you see the goals being lifted up as well. A lot of power in that shot. Was it Ajoa? Yeah, it was. What a hit that was. But 1-0 up, and what a start this is, guys. Get in there. I know, Kiesling's beat me in the air. Kiesling's got a chance. Oh, wow. That didn't look great from Kasper Schmeichel. I know I went to slide in, but can we get a replay of that? Was that as bad as it looked? Very similar to one where the keeper looked like he could have been a bit better, to be honest, unless it deflected. I don't really know, but let's have a look. This is the angle. Yeah, Schmeichel just didn't cover the near post. That's poor, that is. 1-1, guys, and might have took a slight deflection, but I don't think it did. It just spun away from Schmeichel. And like I say, it's very similar to mine, but mine was a lot more powerful. But 1-1, there we go. So there's half time, guys. 1-1. It's been a really good match, actually. It's weird because it's trying to get used to the FIFA 15 system again. I haven't been on it for a while because I've been doing a bit of Destiny. But yeah, we took a really, really early lead, and then they got one back, and it was two very similar goals, to be honest. One, both sort of near post, where you think the keeper could have done a little bit better, but ours was a really, really well hit shot, as you'll see here. Look, he absolutely hammers it to Joe does at the near post, whereas theirs, it really seemed to trickle in, and Schmeichel just seemed to get his positioning all wrong. But look at the half-time stats. You'll see we've had there 4 shots, 2 on target to their 2 and none on target, which can't be right because they've scored, and it was a shot without doubt. But passing, look at that. You didn't used to see that on FIFA 14. We've actually had better passing than the opposition, which you, like I say, on FIFA 14, it's very rare that the computer get the ball away. But 1-1 at half-time. Hopefully we can keep this up and go on and win the game, guys. It is. Oof. God, that was moving. Is that Cambiasso or Drinkwater? Cambiasso. Look at this, a lovely layoff. Not the angle that we really want to see it from, but Christ, what a hit that was. Camera couldn't even keep up with it. He's got it though. So look, he's got a corner, I think. Yep, we'll take that. Cambiasso to put it in there. It's not bad. Oh, it's 2-1. What a header. Who was that? That was a bullet. We get an achievement for it as well. Woodwork. Is that a Joa? What a header. Look at this. Whipped in by Cambiasso. Boom. Keeper nowhere near it. So much power in that. That was crazy. Oh, that was sweet. 2-1 lead, and there's not long left to go either. There's Kasper Schmeichel celebrating it with their end. Did your part, Kasper? Was it a shower? Yeah, it was. That's 2 goals for him in today's game, and he's looking good. I thought he would be. Let's just make a couple of changes now and try and hold on to this lead. There it is, guys. Full time, and it's a 2-1 win to Leicester. Fantastic start to the career mode, even if it is only a friendly. Bayern Levurkusen on no mugs. And it was 2 goals from that striker, Ajoa. One was an absolute bullet of a header, the other was a thumping near post shot, and that's exactly what we're going to need from him in the league season if we're to stay up this season. One in the 4th minute, one in the 75th, Kiesling with one for Leverkusen in between. And that's a fantastic start. Like I said, we're going to have a quick look at the team management to see if I can set up a cup team as well as our league team. We'll do that, and then it'll probably be the end of the episode, guys, so I'll speak to you in a second. So guys, as you can see, we're now up to our next friendly, which is against Borussia Mönchengladbach, but we will not be playing that in today's episode. That'll be for the next one. In the next one we'll play them, and we've also got a friendly against Marseille, which we'll play. Then that'll be the friendlies out the way, and then it'll be the Premier League in the 3rd episode, which is cool. Only a couple of episodes away now. But yeah, what the things I've done the team sheets, which is a really handy feature that's now on FIFA 15. So That's the default squad, the league squad if you like, and then I've set up the cup team, which is a completely different 11 other than Kasper Schmeichel, who remains in goal. To do that, all you need to do is go onto this screen, click on team sheets and create a new team sheet, and that way it'll save you a lot of time rather than changing the 11 around each time you have a cup game or whatever, because that is something that takes a lot of time, and it's a cool little feature actually that'll save a bit of messing around. But the other thing I've done as well is, gone past it there, is I put a load of people on the loan list that weren't going to play, and I've also transfer listed Bakayoko. No bids for any of them yet. If there aren't any people for loans, if people come in for them, they can have them. If they don't, it's not the end of the world. But like I say, the Borussia Mönchengladbach and Marseille friendly will be in the next episode, and then we'll be heading into the Premier League season. So that's going to be the end of this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're all happy with the signing as Weimann as Cam. I know I asked you all for your opinions, and I had a few people give me feedback. Players that were mentioned were Tyson and Houlihan. I think I nearly went for Houlihan, but Weimann just seemed a slightly better option to me, a bit younger as well. So I hope you're all happy with that option. Hope you're enjoying the early start to the season, and like I said, it's not long till FIFA 15 comes out fully, so I'm sure you'll all be able to enjoy it pretty soon. But once again, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode. Nidge out.